Hi everyone, it's Krista and welcome to my channel. Yes, I am back and I am here to tell you that my channel is now going to have scrapbooking videos twice a week, and also it is going to have DIY Dollar Tree videos. So basically I'm taking stuff from the Dollar Tree and I am creating a beautiful decor piece that you could put in your home. So make sure you stay tuned for those videos as well. But today is Punched Out Thursday to die for, so today is a scrapbooking video, and this is the beautiful layout that I'm going to be doing today. Now basically what Punched Out Thursday is to die for is we take out our punches, our paper punches, or our die cuts that we use, and we make a layout with them. So this, I'm using my bubble one, or you could call them circles, but they look like bubbles to me. I'm also using 49 in Market. This is their collection Shipwrecked. I actually got the collection at Tuesday morning. They actually are carrying some of their products right now, which I cannot believe. But 49 in Market is really, really high quality scrapbooking paper company, and I absolutely love using their stuff. So the photo that I'm using today is a photo of my kids. We just got back from vacation. That's why I haven't been on social media lately. And we went to SeaWorld in Aquatica, and I took a really cute picture of them in front of one of the aquariums in the park. And I am using this paper that is all about the ocean and underwater, as you can see. And I'm also using my bloom spray by Prima, and it's called Fairy Pond, and it's a really bright blue, really blue color. It's rich with that like water blue color. And what I'm doing is I'm just doing the packaging technique. It is a spray, so I just sprayed it on my packaging, dabbed it on my paper, and then I just kind of dabbed it up with my paper towel. Very simple. I also gessoed my paper because I use clear gesso with my mixed media because it doesn't let the paints seep into your paper, which means that it's going to lay on the top of your paper and it's not going to seep in right away. And then you're able to dab it up and have it as dark or as light as you like. And if you make a mistake, it's really easy to clean it up. So that is why I gesso my paper first. So now what I'm doing is, these are some papers that I had in a paper pad by Tim Holtz. I couldn't even tell you where I picked this up. It was a very long time ago. But I'm using these papers because I think they're really cool, and the colors match really well with the papers from this collection that I'm using. So what I'm doing is I'm ripping some of them up, and I'm going to back my photo with these papers. So what I did is I ripped them, I distressed them with my little distress tool, and now I'm going to go in with my black distress oxide, and I am going to distress it with that as well. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of layer these papers on the back of my photo just to give it a little bit more interest and have my photo kind of pop a little bit on my layout. So now I'm taking the blue one next, and I'm doing the exact same thing. And I love ripping papers. I know some people don't like when you rip papers. They're like, she's ripping that beautiful paper, but I absolutely love it. I think it gives the page so much more interest, especially when you're doing any type of mixed media. It just brings a whole new level to the page. So now I decided to only use those two. Now I had this netting that I bought from the Dollar Tree, and basically it was used for Halloween. I think I got it, and it's supposed to be like a web, but I'm using it, it's basically netting. So I'm using it to kind of imitate that netting that you would have underwater. And what I did is I kind of just layered it like that on top. And now I'm going to give my photo a little dimension. So what I use is I use old paper, old cardboard boxes. Sorry about that. And I just cut them to fit the back of where my photo is, and I just kind of layer them as high as I want, as much dimension as I want my photo to have on my paper. But first I was gluing down right there with my fiber tack glue. It's a really good glue that I use. I can link it down below in my description box if you're interested in getting it. If you don't have a glue gun or anything like that, this is the next best thing when it comes to gluing any type of paper flowers or any type of fabric to your layouts. And now I am going to just kind of pull it out a little bit. I kind of want it around my photo somewhat, and I just want it to look like a net that's kind of laying in the water, kind of to give it that really nice ocean feel. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue that down on top of my netting now with my fiber tack glue. This glue I actually get on Amazon and it's really cheap. So, and you get a big bottle. And it works great. So now next I decided that I wanted some more blue. I didn't feel like I had enough blue there. So I decided to go back in with my packaging and some more of the Color Bloom spray by Prima. And I'm just kind of going over my netting a little bit. I wanted to give that a little bit of the blue color and just some more in the corners of my layout. So I'm just kind of dabbing it and then dabbing it up with my paper towel. This way I have the control of how much color I want on my background. And then once I do that, I'm going to start coming in with some of embellishments and also the bubbles that I cut out with my die cutting machine. So what I did is I'm going to layer this one on top there in the corner. And I'm also using my fiber tack glue to do that as well. Now I'm not putting glue on the whole thing because I don't want my bubbles to lay flat. So I'm just doing them kind of in the center area of my bubbles, gluing them. And then I'm letting the rest just kind of not be glued down flat. I don't know how else to put that. And then I'm going to go in the other corner with it, and I'm going to also glue that one down. Now, to the die cutting machine I use is a Sizzix die cutting machine, and I wanted to also mention that the papers that I used were scrap papers from this collection that I used to cut my bubbles out with. And now I'm also going to be using some of the die cuts from this collection. You get like a whole sheet of die cuts, and I just took them out, and I'm going to use some of this. This is just like a seaweed type of plant that would be underwater, and I'm also going to use this colorful pink one here with that one. And then I'm going to also use a starfish and an octopus or squid or whatever you want to call that, and I'm going to kind of give those a little bit of dimension. The starfish, I put some craft foam underneath it to give that a little pop of dimension. And I'm going to do the same thing with the squid or octopus, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to glue those down on the other corner. And I also going to come in with a seashell and another little thing of seaweed or coral, whatever you want to call that. And I'm going to glue that down behind my little squid. So this page is like really coming together. I absolutely love how this turned out. The photo fits so well with these papers. They had so much fun at SeaWorld, my kids. We went for 4 days, well, actually 5 days, 4 nights, and we had a ball. So I really needed it after this year being so tough with school and them having to be homeschooled and us not really being able to go anywhere. So this was really fun. I mean, we had to wear masks and we social distanced and we sanitized. We did everything we were supposed to do, and the kids had a great time anyway. So it worked out really well, and it was such a beautiful place. So we have season passes, so we will be going again. So you will be seeing many more pictures of us going as a family. We live in Florida, so we're only an hour and a half away from Orlando. So we are really close, and we can go pretty much anytime we really want to. So that the kids love. So now I'm just putting on those other little bubbles that I also cut out with my die cutting machine. And now I'm going to put this little seahorse because I got the big seahorse that was already part of the background paper. So I'm just going to use this little die cut seahorse, and I'm going to stick him right up here like so. And then I had these really cool bubbles that came with this kit. And this is also $49 at Market. Now these ones are from a different collection, but they look like bubbles and I love them. And they're so dimensional. So I decided to stick some of them inside the die cuts that I cut out of bubbles. And how many times have I said bubbles in this video, okay? So anyways, yes, so I am going to stick those down. There were little tiny ones that look like enamel dots, and then there were those big ones that you saw me put down. So I just kind of stuck some inside each one of the little bubbles in certain areas where I thought it needed a little pop of something, and it just kind of made the bubbles come more to life, and I think it just looked really cool and brought a really good interest to the page. So I hope you guys like it. If you're not subscribed to my channel though, I would love to have you. Just remember just to hit that red subscribe button on the bottom, and don't forget to hit the bell. This way you get notified every time I upload a new video. And like I said, I also do DIYs with Dollar Tree items and thrift flips. So it's basically thrift store flips that I do. And I will go to the Goodwill or a thrift store and I will pick something up and you will see me turn it into something really beautiful that you can use in your home. So yeah, definitely check those out. And those I'm going to be posting twice a week as well. I kind of have to keep posting on this channel with both my scrapbooking and my Dollar Tree DIYs until I get a little more organized and start my other channel. So bear with me, please. But now I'm going in with my stamps, and I am just using this bubble stamp by Bo Bunny. It looks like little bubbles. And these are kind of like mixed media stamps, I call them. And you just kind of go in and I'm using my archival black ink, and I'm just kind of pressing down and just going around the whole composition, I guess you could call it, of my whole layout. And I'm just going around the edges of it with it. And it's just bringing your eye in towards the picture more. And that's what I like about doing stamping like this. So it's kind of called first and second generation stamping, because I'm stamping as I'm going in the first time, and then the second time I'm not going in the stamp, I'm just stamping. And next I'm going to go in with, this is going to be my title. It's just Magic, and I really couldn't come up with a good title, so this is the title, Magic, because it did look magical. We were in a magical place with all these beautiful sea creatures, and it was just a lot of fun. So it was magical for the children and for us too. So I went in with my white paint marker, and I'm just painting the chipboard piece. I got this from Dollar Tree. The marker is from Dollar Tree, and so is the chipboard pieces. So look for those because they have them now in the craft section. And I'm just going over it and making it a little bit distressed with the white. And that is going to be my title. And I'm going to stick it right there on the bottom of my photo. And look how pretty that picture is, guys. Can you not believe, look at all them fishes. It was so pretty to watch. And I have more. Wait till you guys see. I have stingrays, sharks, oh my god, seahorses. They had so much pretty stuff. And I took a lot of pictures, so I can't wait to show you guys. So now I'm just going in with that same spray, and I am just going to do some splattering with it. And I'm just taking out my nozzle and I'm just splattering, and that's it. So that's the layout, guys. I hope you guys like it. I'm so happy I am back. I couldn't wait to get back into my scrapbooking and my DIY stuff. So I'm very excited. I hope you guys like it. Here are the close-ups. Don't forget to check out the other ladies. I'm going to have all their links down below. So make sure you check them out. Let them know I sent you over there. And that's it, guys. And like always, oh, don't forget to hit the bell. Leave me comments, guys. I love to hear from you guys. I love to hear what you guys think. You guys give me inspiration. So, yeah, hit a thumbs up and let me know what you think. There it is, guys. And I will see you again tomorrow for Mixed Media Frenzy. Have a good night. Thanks. Bye.